Hey you guys, it's Shamirio back again with another favorites video. These are my favorites for the month of May. Yes, because it's about to be June. I always say I don't have a lot of stuff. I say that every video, so I'm not going to say it again. I have a decent amount of stuff because whatever. Some of these things I feel like I've mentioned before, and if I have, forgive me. It's been a while and I try to keep track of the things that are my favorites, but sometimes I forget. And some things are just worth mentioning again. So we're gonna go ahead and dive right in. I'm gonna first start off with skincare. I think I've mentioned, again, some of these things I may have mentioned before. The Pond's Cold Creamer, Cold Cream Cleanser, I've been using a lot lately. I mainly like to use these on the days when I don't have on like a full face of makeup, but I have on just a little bit, like mainly when I wear my powder foundation. And usually what I'll do is I'll just take like the little L'Oreal stick concealer, put that on, put some powder foundation on just to give me like a light coverage so I'm not scaring people, but I'm not like full face like what I have on today. I say all that to say I like to use this. I mean, it can go heavy duty too. Like I could use this to take this face off, but I usually like to use it when I have on lighter stuff. And it literally just melts the makeup into your face. Now, granted, you look crazy, but I like to use that to melt everything away. It melts lipstick, mascara, eyeliner, all that, and you just kind of look like you've been outside and like your whole face is melting off when you're done, but that's kind of the whole point. So I'll use this, rub it into my skin, and then I will take like a Puffs like tissue and just use it to wipe it all away, and then the tissue looks crazy when you're done. But yeah, for this stuff to be drugstore inexpensive is bomb, and I love it, and it makes your skin feel so soft after. So this is something I've been using a lot lately, as you can see. That's the one thing though I don't like about it. I wish it came in a pump, because you can see that like I have makeup and stuff like around. Can you see the little makeup around the edges is like brown? It would be easier to get to if I didn't have to like stick my dirty finger back in, you know what I mean, to keep going in. But it's fine. I love it. I love it. Okay, next up is the Clinique Moisture Surge Extended Thirst Relief. I mentioned this in a vlog, I think, and I've been using it regularly at night, and I love how moisturized. I love how soft it makes my skin feel. I take it down my neck, and yeah, no complaints. I just feel like it helps with my dry skin, because I feel like I have combination skin, but sometimes it can be, it just depends on the day. Some days it's more dry, some days it's more oily, and it just all depends. But I got this because I had like a VIB, you know, X amount of dollars off, so I ended up splurging on this because it's not crazy expensive, but whatever, it is what it is. But I do enjoy this and how it makes my skin feel. But if you don't want to go that far into getting the Clinique version, something I think is comparable to that is the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Water Gel. It's like the same consistency as the yep, you can't tilt it too much because it will just fall out. To me, it's the same consistency as this. Yeah, they're both kind of like water based. I'll try to show you. Yeah, so see, I don't think this is as watery. I can see it moving, but it's not moving nearly as fast as the Neutrogena was. I was about to have a mess. But I do feel like these, again, this is a more inexpensive version. This obviously is the more expensive version, but I do think they're both great when it comes to making your skin soft and supple. And you know, if you want to put a moisturizer on top of it, even though I think it already is a moisturizer, just to give it that extra punch, I highly recommend those. So this right here is everything. It took everything I had in me not to use it all today, because I had to clean some of my brushes. And again, may have mentioned this in the past. It's the Cinema Secrets Professional Grade Makeup Brush Cleaner. As you can see, it's well loved. And you can use this on face brushes, but I personally like to use it on my eye brushes. And the only time I'll really use it on my face brushes is, you know how sometimes when you're cleaning your face brushes, it'll still have like remnants of foundation. Like, so for me, Some of my brushes will still have like a little hint of brown, even though, you know, you're putting elbow grease in them when you're cleaning. It still has that little hint of brown, and this will knock the rest of that brown that just won't get out. It'll knock it out. So makeup brushes that I thought were just always going to be permanently, I guess, tinted, this has rid them of the tint. It smells so good. It smells like vanilla. One of the things I find myself doing is I'll clean my brushes and I'll literally almost stick them up my nose just so I can smell them because they smell so good. I'm like, okay, this is the direct opposite. You literally just cleaned your brush and now you're going to stick it up your nose. That's not, it's not smart at all. But I do it because I love the way this stuff smells. It's a little pricey, like, okay, it's fine, it's fine. This little guy right here cost me $8. And they come in bigger options, but yeah, I think the bottle that I have my eye on next is like $24 for 8 ounces. So, you know, but I know that it's good, so it's worth the money. I just need to stop being cheap. So there's that, but that stuff is the truth. And it's quick drying, it smells great. You'll dip your brush in there, wipe it back and forth on a paper towel, and you'll literally see the product just go away. It's amazing. Next up, this is a mini, but you know, it's a mini version of it, but I still speak very highly of it. This is the, okay, so cute. It's the House of Lashes eyelash adhesive in the black. This to me is, I love this. Not only because it's black and it fades better into your like mascara and eyeliner and all that, even though, you know, all lash glue supposedly dries clear or whatever, to me this is a more effective way to make sure it's not gonna mess up your whole look and look crazy. It's long lasting. You know how sometimes you'll wear lashes and then the inner corner or the outer corner will start to come up? Don't act like you don't know what I'm talking about. I haven't had that issue with this lash glue. I mean, this is the best thing. Now granted, I have like the regular version in this size, but I haven't, okay, well, if I hadn't been moving the bottle around so much, you might have been able to see like how much of this I used, but like I haven't even touched this one yet. This one's fine. I wore it today actually, well, I wore the more adult version. Where are you? It doesn't matter. I wore the more adult version of this today because I'm not going anywhere, even though I have a full face of makeup on. And I said, you know, if it does come up, it's fine because ain't nobody gonna see me. But this, if I know I'm going out and I need my lashes to stay on and look good throughout, you know, however long I'm gonna be out, I go for this one. So when I run out of this, I will be buying it in a full size. Next up, I know I've shown this in a few videos. As you can see, I put a decent dent in it. I'm only about like right here. But this Smashbox foundation is very good. It is long lasting. And one thing I love about it is I'm a person who, when I wear foundation, I tend to get oily here and on my nose, but more so right here. When I wear this, I don't have to blot. I make it a point to, whenever I wear any other type of foundation, just whenever it crosses my mind, I'll just take a napkin and just hit the spots right here, and I don't have to do it with that foundation. It's long lasting, the coverage is great, and again, I don't get oily with it. I don't get shiny. It's good stuff. It's really good stuff. Where to go? I don't know where to go next. This is something I'm currently wearing right now. It's the Tarte Lip Sculptor lipstick and lip gloss in the shade Rouge. I used to say Rogue because I think of X-Men, but it's called Rouge, I think. It doesn't matter. It's great. I love how pigmented this color is. It's very soft when you put it on, easy to kind of blend out. You know how sometimes you'll put lipsticks on and they're a little drying. This one just glided on like butter. It was like whoop, whoop. And then the lipstick just made, or I'm sorry, the lip gloss just made it pop even more. But this color is beautiful. The way it feels is beautiful. I'm sorry, I'm looking at myself in the mirror. And I'm just like, I love this color. And you know me, I'm a berry, dark, vampy kind of chick. So this is right up my alley. But what I'm about to mention is not right up my alley, which is, you know, we all have the right to switch it up. This is an Anasazi Beverly Hills lip gloss in the shade Raisin. I have gradually been incorporating nudes in my lip routine, because again, this is the lip I typically tend to go for, but I want to be better about wearing nudes, because you know, you can't always wear bold lips with everything, and sometimes you just want to not be team too much. Like sometimes you want to be team just enough. And what I like about this is it gives off a good amount of color, but again, it's not like a, it's not too much. So this is Raisin. Again, just a pretty brownie pink. And I love how the applicator, to me, I have weird shaped lips in my opinion, and this applicator makes it easy for me to put the gloss on my lips, and I don't have to go back, because typically what I have to do when I put on lipstick or lip gloss is I have to go back and kind of do this, which is wiping off the exterior that kind of went beyond the lines. But with this, the way the applicator's made with Anasazi stuff, I don't have to go back and correct the line, so to speak. So I love that, and that's been a kind of go-to lately for when, again, I have on a little bit of makeup and I want to put on a gloss and I don't want it to gloss. The hell is that? And I don't want it to be clear. I go here. 3 more things. Again, mentioned this recently, been using it, loving it. It's the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer. I'm in the shade Caramel. I use this to attempt to cover up my acne scars, and then sometimes I'll go over my highlight with it just to kind of conceal the dark circles. But as you can see, I put a little bit of a dent into it. I put a little bit, as you can see, I put a little bit of a dent in it, and I just think it blends out smoothly. I mean, the coverage is decent. What more do you want from life? Okay, 2 more things. These are, I want to say, and this is a big statement, but I want to say that these are by far in my top 5 favorite lashes. And they're the Lily lashes by Lily. I think her last name is pronounced Galici. But they're in the style Goddess. They're the right amount of glam, but I want to say like a casual glam, or like, I mean, you can wear them obviously anywhere, and it's not, you know how some lashes are like ridiculously dramatic and you're like, whoa, you must be going out. These to me are subtle enough to the point where you can wear them every day if you want to give the people a little something, but they're dramatic enough to the point where if you do want to try and like slay some people at an event, you know what I mean, you can go here, and you can get multiple wears out of them. I think I've worn these at least like 3 times. It's funny because I have another pair. Like, this is my primary pair, the other pair is my backup pair, and I've worn these more than once, and it's like I still don't wear them as much as I want to, because I'm like, I don't want to ruin them even though I have a backup pair. Whatever, but these are, yeah, easily top 5 favorite lashes, and yeah, I love these. These are like 20 bucks. I usually get them when they have a sale. That's how I roll. Okay, the last but not least, the piece de la resistance. I don't think I said that right. It's a newbie, but I fell in love with it quickly. I have to be careful with how I show this to you because it showed up broken. So this was a highly coveted limited edition palette. It was sold a while ago. People said, bring it back. They brought it back, limited edition. It sold out again within minutes. People were like, no, we want it, we want it. So they brought it back again, and it'll be permanent. I think it comes back in October. I am talking about nothing other than the Queen of Hearts palette by Colored Rain. Okay. So I'm gonna try to show you what it looks like. It looks like that. You see, I'm trying to be super close because this one was broken, and I've seen it in a few people's. I'm like, what's up with this shade? This shade is always broken. It's called Dethrone, but the colors are ridiculously pigmented. You know me, I'm a gold girl, so my favorite color is Your Majesty. That one is my jam. So one day I just did like Royal Prerogative, which is this pretty like brown. I just did that as my translucent. Did a little bit of Duchess. Okay, I feel like I'm being too loose with this and this color is gonna fall out. And then like Your Majesty, and it was, oh my God, it's so pretty. I'm gonna show you, even though again, this is my favorite color and I don't wanna, I mean, I guess since it's coming back, I could just buy another one. But this is, what, it's Your Majesty, right? Yeah. This is Your Majesty. How pretty is that? I mean, so again, mark your calendars for October because they're bringing it back. This is another shade called Royal Highness. Very pretty, like a champagne pink. And then I'm going to show you Dethroned, which is the one that was broken, but it's still pretty. That's Dethroned. So yeah, very pigmented, very pretty. The color range is good. I don't know how often I'll use Empress because it's like a bright orange, or Queen Mother because I don't really do purples, but you never know. Makeup's all about experimenting and playing. So one day I'll go play. So now that my hands and fingers and all that are dirty, that means the video has come to an end. Thank you guys for sticking around. If you made it to the end, you're the real MVP. I appreciate you. Yeah, I tried to make this short. I don't know how well I did. We'll see when the editing happens. So thank you guys for stopping by. Share some of your favorites with me. I'm on a no buy for May, but the good thing is May is almost over and I already have stuff in my baskets that I want to get. Is that bad? I mean, I went a whole 30 days. So this is my reward for going 30 days. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And until my next video, talk to you later.